Hi, I'm Mr. Bennett from Waterfront UTC, and today I'm going to be continuing the theme of networks. By the end of this video, you'll know the key types of networks, how, why and where they're used, and a basic understanding of two network topologies. Now again, this is a basic overview of this part of networks. Dig a bit deeper to strengthen your own understanding on this. So computer networks, there are two main types of computer network. The LAN, the local area network, which is the connection of devices on a single location, like your home, the office or the school. And a wide area network, a WAN. This is connection of devices or networks over a large geographical area. Pretty much like connecting your London office to Manchester to Glasgow. Question: what is the point of computers and devices all being connected? Can you think of the largest WAN we have today? Pause the video, have a think, and write down your answer. Computer networks were originally set up in order to share resources. Most smaller networks, they were set up to share printers and internet access. Imagine the cost of having a network of 20 PCs, 20 printers and 20 routers. If you networked all these devices, you'd only really need one printer and one router. The rest can share. A massive financial saving. The largest WAN, wide area network, is the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web is a connection of LANs throughout the world. And the main advantage to this is it brings people together across the planet. Now here are some devices at the bottom of the screen which are needed in order to set up a network. We have a hub or a switch. We have our router, which was discussed in the previous video, a network interface card, and the transmission media, the cables needed. Network topologies. The topology of a network describes how a network is theoretically set out, how it might look on paper. The two main network topologies we will look at are the star and mesh. Again, these are not the only two, but they are the most common ones, and these are ones that will be tested in your exam. So the star topology. This is an arrangement of devices around a central hub, maybe a server or a switch. A server is simply a big computer with its main role to manage all of the devices. So there is a picture of a star network. And again, as you can see, you have your computers around a central hub, a server or a switch. So some advantages to this. If one PC goes wrong, the rest are not affected. So if this PC broke, it will not affect the performance of the other computers. It's easily managed through the central hub, a server. And adding or removing devices is easy. Disadvantages. If the central hub, the switch or the server fails, the entire network fails. It can be more costly, primarily because you have a server right at the middle. A mesh network. The mesh network, or topology, is an arrangement where devices are connected to each other without the necessity of a central hub. Communication across the network requires flooding, which means the PCs will redirect communication until it reaches its desired location. Again, advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: if one PC goes wrong, the rest are not affected. Again, this one goes down, that one obviously won't be able to get any communication, but there are plenty of different routes in order for the other computers to still work. It can handle large amounts of network traffic. And again, adding and removing devices is easy, but I'm sure you can see it does look a bit more complicated in there to the star topology. The disadvantages. The setup costs can be expensive, the setup costs. There is obviously more cabling required. And you can get lots of redundancies, i.e. connections doing nothing. So if no one wants to communicate with this PC, this one could just be a routing PC. Question time. Answer these questions in your own words, no copying and pasting. Explain the purpose of a network. What is the difference between a LAN and a WAN? When answering this question, I want a description of each and where you might find them. What is meant by the term topology? A challenge question for you. Fred is considering changing from a wired to a wireless network. Give one advantage and one disadvantage of doing this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of our videos at our YouTube channel for Water One UTC.